Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we are here back with Master Duel. As you can see, this is my deck list. I just wanted to keep you updated. I just made a little change. I removed one Kaga because honestly, most of the times I don't even use one, and I added an Anki because most of the times you have a Dark Law, and if I have another mask change, Anki can be spice for lethal, and also it is another way to add a mask change from your deck to your hand, so that's why I'm decided to put it in. Also guys, I had my hands on Anaconda, that's the name, right? I've still not added it into the deck list just because, you know, I wanted to keep it at like heroes and heroes only. But of course, this can be a perfect addition from this deck. I don't know what to replace, honestly. Maybe you can, you know, take back you can get rid of the Enki, honestly, and play the Anaconda, just to affect monsters, so it is a cool thing to have access to if you have a Solid Soldier plus another monster, or a Liquid Soldier plus another monster, because this guy can just pay 2000 life points, you send one fusion or polymerization normal or quick place card from your deck to your graveyard, you can send also a super polymerization, so that's pretty good. You get the effect just in case you're missing your fusion card, so that's really good, honestly. Keep in mind that just as a spicy addition, honestly. And guys, the duels I'm gonna show you today is just how to break an unbreakable board, or at least like it seemed like an unbreakable board with the Herald, the Ultimate Herald. I don't know what's the name, honestly. The ritual monster, of course, that has 3k defense. It was just so cool using this with my heroes, of course. So let's jump right into the replay. Here we go, my boys, let's see. Of course, it was him to begin. So, as you can see right here, he's got the DRYTRON Fafnir. So, a field spell to hard something. As you can see, unfortunately, I've got no hand trap to interrupt him in his first turn. So, he's got just going like crazy. Cyber Emergency, then the DRYTRON Zeta with the DRYTRON Alpha to have the Benton to his hand. So, he's gonna Ritual Summon, of course, because with this Benton, every time Benton is attributed, what it does is that it lets you add a light fairy monster from your deck to your hand, so that's pretty good, honestly. And he had it right now, the Meteonist Trident is a ritual spell card, so it's just going so fast. As you can see, exceeds Shokan into this little guy right here. Also, this guy is really good for his ritual summons, because whenever he ritual summon, he can detach a material from this card as the required tribute for the ritual summon. Then he's got also, as he summons, he can send the DRYTRON monster from your deck, the DRYTRON card from the deck to the graveyard. So he's got tons of stuff right here, the DRYTRON Gamma, then the Diviner of the Herald. He sent an extra deck card to the, there you go, this is the monster I was talking about, Herald of Ultimateness. So this guy is insane, because it's not once per turn, every time. So when your opponent will special summon a monster, activate a spell trap card, or a monster effect, you can send one fairy monster from your hand to the graveyard, negate and destroy. So this is not once per turn. So if, for example, if he's got 5 fairy monsters in his hand, basically he's got 5 negation, and no one can actually survive 5 negation. So as you can see, all the stuff that he's going to do is just gonna bring him to put that big boy on the field. So you keep on summoning the Ben 10 and then tribute that. Actually, you see summoning to Beatrice, as you can see. I would really like to see that on Duel Links. And then there you go. Ultimate Ness is here and it's top tier, definitely, I guess. So he's got the again the ritual spell, to get back to his hand, and also with Beatrice, that was such a nice combo because with Beatrice he sent this Eva from the deck to the graveyard, and this card says if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can banish 2 other light fairy type monsters on your field or graveyard, and he has tons of stuff in the grave because he just did tons of stuff. You can add level the same number, so 2 in this case, level 2 or lower light fairy monsters with different names from your deck to your hand. So this actually ensures him to have a couple of monsters to discard to have double negation. So we do not know what other cards he had in his hand, but like right now he already has a couple of negation. And he's not done yet. He's got again another Chinese Trident spell card, actually the same that he cycled, and boom, he's got also Link Rebo. So with Link Rebo, what he assures actually that he cannot be destroyed by battle because he can tribute this card and make my monster attacks to 0 until the end of the turn, so that's pretty nice. But I've got the perfect combo and you might already see it. Raigeki, that is not enough because he can just negate. The perfect card is Forbidden Droplet. Now why? Because if I discard a monster to activate Forbidden Droplet, he cannot change the effect of the Herald, so he cannot negate, and then the effect is negated, so he cannot do it for the rest of the turn. So look at this crazy combo. It's our turn. I just draw into a Blazeman. Perfect. I thought of starting with using the emergency call to add the Shadow Mist so that I can discard the Shadow Mist with my Forbidden Droplet, but the point is that it basically could have negate my emergency call, and I didn't want to waste it. That's why I just went straight up with my Raigeki. He used the effect of the Herald, but I chained my Forbidden Droplet, discarding both the spell card, actually the spell card that I was on the field because it was already activated, and then I discarded the Elemental Hero Liquid Soldier that I can banish from the grave later with my Miracle Fusion and draw 2 cards. So also because I discarded a couple of cards, I can negate 2 cards. I also negated this as an effect when it's sent to the graveyard, but I negated that. So as you can see right here, boom, negate, and then you cannot negate nothing. Raigeki comes in play, it's got nothing. At this point, we do not need much change to go into lethal. Blazeman to summon, Blazeman summon right here to have the polymerization, but he's got the negate, he's got Herald of Orange Light. He can just send this with another monster, fairy monster to the graveyard to negate the activation of my monster's effect. But I've got Called to the Grave. Called by the Grave negates that, and I can just go on. At this point, he did not scoop, and you know why? Because he didn't think I had lethal, and in the beginning I didn't think that as well because I was not sure. Look at that, but we've got Blazeman right here to go with the polymerization add, then polymerization to summon our Sunrise. Also we've got triple effect. We've got add the Miracle Fusion with Sunrise, add the Elemental Hero Harness Neos with the Shadow Mist effect, and then we're gonna have the draw 2 with the Miracle Fusion. So Miracle Fusion right here to banish the Shadow Mist and the Liquid Soldier. Escuridao is here and it's top tier. Draw 2, but even if we did not draw 2, we already got lethal because 3k plus 2900 and 2500 from my hand is more than 8k. Look at that. Damage step. Boom. That's how you break an unbreakable board, and you have RTK, one of the most beautiful and satisfying duel I've ever had. Oh, I didn't notice this. Pep reduced as 1 LP to 0. So guys, that was all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed these nice duels where we have some crazy combos and some crazy interaction. Of course, if you have some questions, feel free to ask me whatever you want in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.